Hey, Divine Masculine, this is T from Divinely Written T1111 coming in with the message for you guys. Anybody who resonate with the Divine Masculine. Sometimes energies do be getting mushed, but I will not say that this includes women. I know a lot of people say no genders, but I am doing this specifically for the men out there who resonate with being a Divine Masculine. All right, it costs $0.00 to like, share, and subscribe, so don't forget to be a team player today, you guys. All right, if you resonate with being a Divine Masculine, this message is for you. We will be getting spiritual and money advice at the end. Okay, Divine Masculine. So let's see what we got going on for you. Any sign can resonate with this message. Let's be clear about that. If love so happens to come out, remember the roles can be reversed, so this can also be from your person's point of view as well. And again, I am your girl T from Divinely Written T. So hit that subscribe button for me, hit that thumbs up for me, and let's get to it, Divine Masculine. Let's see what we got coming through for you guys. All right. All right. This is for the Divine Masculine, Most High, Holy Divine Spirits, Ancestors, Universe. Make these messages as clear as possible for the Divine Masculine. Some of you may be dealing with a woman in a situation. You don't have to be. Okay. All right. All right. Divine Masculine. All right, let's see what we got coming through, Divine Masculine. Some of you may have been putting in a lot of work for something. You may be thinking about a woman in this situation. Some of you may be coming together with somebody. Could be a new relationship or something like that. You may feel stuck within the situation though, or you may feel stuck within the situation with somebody else. You could be coming together with a woman or a man. Take it how it resonate. Leave what don't. Okay? Some of it can resonate with you, all of it, or none of it. All right, Divine Masculine. You may be taking a trip to see a woman. She could be at a distance from you. It could be a man either, or again, take it how it resonate, leave what don't. All right. You may want to start a family with this person. Build some type of home life with them. You can see this person as an emperor, empress. They can see you as the emperor. Okay. If women come out, just realize we do have men who may be in their feminine energy. And they could, you know how it goes. So if you're not gay, bisexual, don't worry about it. We could also still be talking about man and woman or man and man. All right. Somebody could be having thoughts about marriage with this person, whoever you're dating. Or you will be having those type of thoughts, or they have those type of thoughts about you. All right. Yeah, definitely see some relationship stuff going on. All right. It may not be happening now. It could be in the near future. You guys could have just met. All right, Divine Masculine. One more. This is for the Divine Masculine. Make these messages as clear as possible for the Divine Masculine. What do they need to see, hear, and address? What do they have going on? Current state for the Divine Masculine. This is for the Divine Masculine. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up for me, you guys. This is for the Divine Masculine. Make these messages as clear as possible. Let's go. This is for the Divine Masculine. Their current situation. Current situations for Divine Masculine. What we got popping out? False person. Okay. You may have previously dealt with a false person. You could be currently dealing with somebody who's a false person. All right. You could be the false person as well. Maybe you do a lot of flaky things. Don't necessarily mean you're a bad person, or they're a bad person. Maybe it's other things that make them a false person, or you're a false person. Divine Masculine. Okay, we got bad health and high honor. I'm not going to take it just because how it fell out. But if it come back out, you know, go with the flow. It is what it is. It's meant to be if it comes back out. I've seen that happen plenty of times where cards will come back out. All right. Divine Masculine, current energy. Courtship. Yeah, okay. Courtship, courthouse. All right, so you could have been in a connection to some type of marriage, higher level of commitment with somebody. Don't have to be a marriage, just a higher level of commitment between you and someone. This person could have been a false person, and you could have been a false person within this connection. Divine Masculine. Great fortune. You felt like you were very fortunate to have this person, or that's how they felt about you, or you came into some type of fortune. Maybe that's why this person was coming around. All right. Clarify false person for Divine Masculine. Why is the false person here? Show me what I need to see for a false person. Make these messages as clear as possible. Why is false person here? Clarify false person. One card for false person, please. Can I get one card for false person? One card for false person, please. Clarify false person. All right, at the end of the day, it seems like you know your story. So you know which one of you guys were the false person within this situation. There's no clarification for that right now. But yeah, here we go. You might have been married to this person who was a false person, or you were a false person within this situation. Okay. You could have came up on some type of abundance through to your connections or occupation. You guys could be an older couple. Yeah, we have man and woman here, right here. And we have lovers. Somebody was a thief. Maybe somebody took something from you while in this connection, or you did this to them. But this coffin. This connection definitely ended, okay? Current situation. Maybe you're still getting over it, or maybe they're still healing from it. Somebody could be in bad health right now. All right. Bad health. That's the second time bad health came out. All right. Clarify courtship. One card for courtship, please. Can I get one card for courtship for the Divine Masculine's current situation? Why is courtship here? Thank you. Concern. Somebody may have been concerned. Okay, this looks like this is a past situation. Somebody may have been concerned about somebody dating other people or something like that. You could have been dating around. They could have been dating around. But it was a concern about that. Or if this didn't happen, it could be happening soon. Or with concern, maybe that was just a thought that somebody had. But I don't think it's a thought with false person being here. I think this was something that actually happened or is currently happening. Somebody's thinking hard about this situation, though. Whether they want to take it to a higher level of commitment, or if they want to end a higher level of commitment with this false person. Courthouse. Why is courthouse here? One card for courthouse, please. Clarify courthouse for the Divine Masculine. Thank you. Toil and labor. Somebody's thinking about the work they may have to put in to go through a divorce or separate with somebody. Maybe you guys built a lot together. Maybe you were together a lot of years and you built a lot of finances. Maybe you guys had properties together, something like that. You guys put together a lot of things while you were together. Okay, let's see. Or you did within a connection. Building for your family, I want to say. Great fortune. Sudden wealth. Yeah, you came across some money somehow. You came across some money suddenly, or they did, one of the two. Maybe the community helped you guys out. Somebody may work with the community. Yeah, but this situation is dead. Somebody needed to change. They felt trapped within the situation and they left. Somebody left the connection. It looks like a female left the connection, or the one who resonates as the more feminine energy. Okay, again, we have males that can resonate with feminine energy, okay? Everybody has masculine and feminine energy within them. It just depends on what you're in at that moment. All right. You know what? I think I'm going to leave it right there. I think that's pretty clear. I'm going to move along. Move right along. All right. What else can we see about this connection for the divine masculine? What is this current situation for the divine masculine? Divine masculine's current situation. Make these messages as clear as possible. Show me what needs to be seen. What does the divine masculine need to hear, address, understand within their current situation? This is the divine masculine. Somebody also could be thinking about how much money they're going to get by divorcing somebody. That could be their sudden wealth. They could have been married to somebody wealthy or somebody who built wealth while dating them. We had the Two of Cups in reverse tried to pop out. All right, what we have for the divine masculine. Make these messages as clear as possible for their greater good. This is for the divine masculine. Somebody could be cross-watching for the divine masculine as well. Somebody has hidden secrets. Somebody has secrets. Damn, the secrets could have been that they had options. This is for the divine masculine. Make these messages as clear as possible. Divine masculine. All right, this is for the divine masculine. This is for the divine masculine. What do they currently have going on? Damn, somebody could be walking away from a situation or wants to. One person may want to leave. One person don't want to leave. Maybe because of how much the situation will cost them to leave. You know, you always heard it's cheaper to keep her or cheaper to keep him in certain situations. All right, divine masculine. One more shuffle. Make these messages as clear as possible for the divine masculine. This is for the divine masculine. Two more shuffles. All right. Divine masculine. Make these messages as clear as possible for the divine masculine. What's their current situation? Divine masculine. All right, let's get a divine masculine. Let's see what we got going on for you. Let's see what's going on for the divine masculine. This is the divine masculine's current situation. Yes, 9 of Wands. Divine masculine current situation. Okay, so yeah, somebody money was moving very slow. With the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, somebody's feeling resilient. Maybe they made somebody's money slow up, but it looks like somebody's money is slow. It could have been slow and steady, but now it could have been to a complete halt. All right. Divine masculine current situation. Maybe this, maybe that's what somebody's thinking about, how their money going to be slowed up or whatever, dealing with the situation. 7 of Cups. Yeah, somebody don't have too many options anymore. They're trying to figure out which way they can get out this situation smoothly. It could have been a third-party situation as well. Or maybe it was some type of heartbreak. If not a third-party situation, maybe you two weren't compatible within this relationship. But somebody endured heartbreak from this false person. Take it how it resonates. It could be you or them. Somebody could have had options. Somebody don't have options no more. Whether it's the person who had the third-party situations not having options anymore, and maybe they want to work this out. Or the other person who wants to leave, they're trying to figure out what's their options, but they don't have any at the moment. Maybe they're looking for a new job, a new way to make some money, make some fast money so they can move out. You know, maybe you guys are staying together or something like that. Maybe somebody wants to leave the home. Divine masculine, current situation. We have the 8 of Cups. Yeah, somebody's walking away, definitely. We have the 8 of Cups in reverse. Somebody don't want to walk away. Maybe because they don't have options to walk away. Or they don't want you to walk away. They want to work on something. I can't tell yet who wants to work on something. Whether this person who had third-party situation or the person who was getting cheated on, long story short. All right. Divine Masculine's current situation. Two of Wands. Yes, somebody is planning. Somebody is planning that great escape. I don't know if it's the person with the third-party situations who's planning that great escape or the person who's getting cheated on. But somebody is planning, it looks like an escape. How they can do something. How they can get away with something. Somebody's planning something. Yes, and they're keeping this a secret. Divine Masculine, current situation. Ace of Pentacles. Somebody is going to have to pay up some money to someone. Yep, and that's how somebody's going to come into their sudden wealth and great fortune. They're going to be paid off of somebody else's hard work. Okay. We got Judgment in reverse. Yeah, somebody don't want to end this. They don't want to call it a final quits. Okay. It looks like, to me, it looks like the false person don't want to end this and they want to work it out. But the person who was getting cheated on, or whatever the situation was, the person with the broken heart, they want to leave. They're trying to figure out a way to leave. And they may not have enough money to leave. Somebody was going through some, it could be just a Capricorn, but it looks like somebody was going through some type of addiction, whether it's sex addiction, drug addiction, drinking addictions. Somebody has some type of addictions going on. All right, Divine Masculine current situation. 7 of Wands in reverse. So somebody's taking a step back from this, no longer fighting for it. They're chill. All right. Yeah, somebody don't want to come out the money. Whoever caused the heartbreak, they don't want to come out of money. They don't want to come out paying somebody. That's what it looks like is going on. Yeah, and at the bottom of the deck, we got 3 of Cups, celebrations, gossip. Somebody could be gossiping about the situation. You may have family gossiping about it. But celebration, some people may have been drinking too much. Offering, maybe flirting with other people outside of the marriage or relationship. Offering love elsewhere. Or it looks like they want to come back and offer love to you. And they want a new start. They want to start over. They were being in the Knight of Wands energy. They were in and out, very impulsive. Just giving away penis and vagina or whatever. Yep, somebody no longer had the strength to stay in the situation, so they backed out. They went into hermit mode. They stayed to themselves. All right, let's get into your spiritual advice with this situation. All right, so this could be for you, or you could have did this. For some of you, you could have did this to somebody, and for some of you, for others, this could have been done to you, but you're being asked to release any limiting beliefs, release growth, transformation, self-awareness. Somebody needs to be self-aware of what they did wrong in this connection, the type of person they were, or not the type of person they are, but the type of energy they were living in at that moment. It'll help you bring clarity to future situations and how you could do better between yourself and other connections you may be in. Okay. Release whatever negative views you have of yourself as well. Yeah, you may have fucked up in the past. Let that go. And I see you should not any longer talk about that situation. Maybe you should release it completely and just talk about the greatness. Talk about the good in you. All right, Divine Masculine. What advice do you have for Divine Masculine? Some of you may have felt knocked down at some point in time. Practice non-judgment, acceptance, compassion, understanding, love. So some of you guys are being asked, whoever was cheated on in this situation, if you were that person, you're being asked to practice non-judgment. Don't judge this person for their flaws. Everybody has flaws. Release them with love. Let them go about their way, you know. Offer forgiveness. Forgiveness is more for you, not them. But you're being asked not to judge this person. This person could have had addictions. They could have had things they were going through, and that could have been their way of coping with it. drugs, alcohol, sex. Maybe they were feeling unfulfilled at home. All right, Divine Masculine's advice from Spirit. Trust your partner. So yeah, somebody wasn't trusting in this situation. But or you may be in a new connection and maybe you're reliving some things that happened in the past and you're being asked to trust. Show vulnerability with your new person, or if you're still in this connection, show vulnerability. You guys need to communicate, trust, have faith. Okay, release old beliefs. Divine Masculine's spiritual advice. Release old patterns and beliefs. I just told you guys that, and the card just came out. Release, healing, growth, transformation. So yeah, some of you guys need to have self-awareness, see how you can grow from this situation, or your person does. Actually, two people do. You can't stay stuck and mad at old situations. You'll never grow from it. It'll only hinder connections later down in life for you, whether you still deal with this person because you have children together, or if you deal with other people, you're only hindering yourself and other connections. So you need to release these old patterns, these old beliefs, and then whoever the negative person was, they need to release their patterns as well, their old ways. Maybe you grew up some type of way. Maybe you've seen some things go on between your parents and you just grew up believing that was the right way, okay? Can I get 2 more spiritual messages for Divine Masculine? Can I get 1 more for Divine Masculine, please? Thank you. Oh, 3 came out. We're going to take it. Embrace your shadow self. So again, you need to be self-aware about what you had going on. Embrace yourself. Embrace it, release it, and move on. Okay? Self-awareness, shadow work. Do the work you need to grow. Okay? It may be some type of healing that you need to go through as well. Embrace change. Yes, transformation, adaptation, growth, evolution. So you guys need to grow from a situation, don't matter which end you were in this situation. Follow your passions, purpose, inspiration, joy, fulfillment. You guys need to fulfill yourself. Don't look for others to fulfill you. You need to make yourself happy. Allow others to come into your life and be additive to that. They should only be adding to your happiness. They should not be what you rely on for happiness. You need to be happy with yourself. Because if you're not happy with yourself, you could never be happy with anyone else. Focus on the present moment. Mindfulness, presence, awareness, peace. All right, so some of you guys are being asked to focus on the here and the now. Again, we leaving the old shit behind. All right, you need to release it, let it go. Practice acceptance. So on the other end of this, the person who is hurt needs to... their spiritual message is to practice acceptance. Let it go. Surrender. It happened, okay? It could have been very painful. It is what it is. But surrender. Give peace to yourself and the situation. Look, right under that we have practice forgiveness. Release, healing, peace, compassion. You need to practice letting go what no longer serves you, you guys. Because again, it's only going to hinder you later on in life. And other connections. Release attachment to outcomes. Surrender, trust, letting go, faith. So you guys, some of you may have had high hopes about a situation, or that's how this person felt. But whoever had that, you need to release your control issues. You may have some type of control issues that have you thinking that things should go a certain way. And when it don't, you have super high expectations, you know. And maybe that's what caused bad outcomes for you. Okay? Because you're too stuck on thinking things are supposed to go a certain way. You need to release that way of thinking. That's a bad pattern. All right, remember the sacredness of union, your union. Okay? So remember how divine this connection was, this partnership was at one point in time, and practice self-care. Both of you need to practice self-care on both ends of this situation, okay? But remember the good times you had wasn't all bad, okay? And that's going to help you release a lot of hatred or negativity you have towards this person as well. All right, you guys, let's get into your money. This is for the Divine Masculine. career, business, and finance. All right, Divine Masculine. Let's make these messages as clear as possible for Divine Masculine. This is their money message, business, career, and finance. You may already be in this field. You may need to go into this field. This may be something you have been thinking about. All right. Somebody may need a lawyer or previously needed a lawyer for a partnership they had. It could be business or romantic. All right. Business, career, and finance for Divine Masculine. Some of you could be a doctor or in the medical field, or you may need to see a doctor. You could be working too hard, trying to figure the situation out. You may have to pay out a lot of money to different people, or just a lot of money in general for things. Could be a couple people, not a lot, you know. But you got a lot of money to pay out. You working very hard. This working too hard though, it's going to kill you. So make sure you work smarter, not harder. You could be very good at managing money, or your partner could have been, or you may be coming into a partner that's good at managing money, but you're learning about yourself. You're learning about these connections. You're learning about a lot of different things right now in this time, or you have, or you will be. All right, Divine Masculine. Make these messages as clear as possible for Divine Masculine. Somebody could be very creative. All right, Divine Masculine. Some type of designer or something. Divine Masculine. Business, career, and finances. What messages do you have for them? What messages do you have for the Divine Masculine? Make these messages as clear as possible. All right, let's get it. Somebody could be a writer. Divine Masculine. A journalist. Somebody could work for self. Somebody could be a merchant, retailer. Have some type of business where you sell things. Divine Masculine. You have been manifesting new beginnings. Or somebody has. But I feel like this is you. We're going to do money messages strictly about you. All right, you could be manifesting new beginnings with your wealth. Maybe you want a new job or a new career. Or you want to start a new business venture. It looks like you have good fortune coming in. Divine Masculine, career, business, and finance. Divine Masculine. You may be very observant, okay? You may be getting denied, maybe a loan, or getting denied some type of job that you were interested in. Or maybe you're in denial yourself that you need to move on from something, maybe some type of career that no longer serves you. But you're moving in silence, or you need to. Stop telling everybody your business. And activation. Some of you guys need to put in the work. You are slacking. You may be bullshitting around, procrastinating, knowing there's things you need to get done. You may have not started it yet. This is like this pertaining to an entrepreneur, but it could be also a career as well. You could be leaving a career to be an entrepreneur. You need to ask your angels for help. Seek spiritual help. Go to a spiritual guru or something like that. Maybe get some readings done. You could be a leader, a boss. You work in a leadership job, or you're in some type of leadership position. Divine Masculine. Can I get 2 more for Divine Masculine? Yeah, so we got health coming through. And I seen doctor. Some of you guys need to eat healthier, okay? You could be overweight. No offense to anybody, but you could be overweight right now. You may need to eat healthier. You may need to see a doctor. You may need to do a spiritual cleanse so you can be mentally healthier as well. Spiritually healthier. All right, last one, clergy. Yes, so we have guardians of faith, religion, morality, compassion, sacred mission. So yeah, some of you may be going into spiritual healing as well, or some type of spiritual business you may be starting on your own, okay? You can be seeing somebody about Reiki. You may be starting a business doing Reiki. All right, so that's what I got for you, Divine Masculines. Hit that thumbs up for me, or anybody dealing with a Divine Masculine. That's what I got for you guys. I appreciate the love. Like, share, subscribe for me, you guys. I love you guys so much. Soul family, I am out.